Why do people black out or lose consciousness or become sometimes dizzy when they first breathe more than normal and then hold their breath afterwards? Well, normally when you hold your breath after a normal breath in, normal breath out, your oxygen and carbon dioxide levels might be like my hands. There's a certain amount of both of those gases. So when you first hold your breath, oxygen will start to drop and carbon dioxide starts to increase. After a relatively short time, 20 or 30 seconds, the carbon dioxide, my upper hand, will start to get to a level which you'll perceive to be danger, danger, oxygen is getting less, you've got not much left, but it's only assessing the level of how much you need to breathe by virtue of the carbon dioxide levels. You can't really detect oxygen levels. But what happens when you breathe more than normal is every in-breath and every out-breath, you think you're getting more oxygen, but what you're really doing is blowing off the carbon dioxide. So what happens is when you hold the breath after breathing more than normal, you hold the breath, and then what you've got is a normal level of oxygen, represented by the upper hand, and much less carbon dioxide. So that lack of carbon dioxide can easily make you dizzy because you've constricted the blood vessels going to the brain. That's what a lack of carbon dioxide does. And then you're holding the breath, you're holding the breath, you're holding the breath. Carbon dioxide's increasing a bit. Oxygen's getting much, much less and getting dangerously low. But your carbon dioxide levels are only increasing. So you're only measuring how much you need to breathe and your oxygen levels, not directly by the oxygen, but by the levels of CO2. So as the CO2 increases a little bit, your oxygen's getting less and less and less, but you're only seeing a very small amount of carbon dioxide. And it hasn't reached the level yet which you think to be dangerous. So you're going, I feel fine, I feel fine. But dangerous levels of lack of oxygen are there. And suddenly you go, I feel fine, and you just black out. This can be very dangerous. If you do breath retentions after hyperventilation while driving, you could have a car accident. While standing, you could fall over and hit your head and die. Or while underwater, you're taught never to do this. My father taught me this when I was 6 years old. My father was a free diver. He gave me my first lessons in breathing and holding my breath. And it was the most important thing he said. Do not breathe more than normal before you dive underwater. Otherwise, you can black out and you can die. And that's the reason I've given you why. Be cautious. Do breathing work carefully because you're playing with your life force. And it's easy to lose your life if you're not careful with breath work. Thank you.